I will test out my Wi-Fi. I got an external Wi-Fi, but this is about the dicing up chicken baby feed for my baby peacocks that I hatched in the house. There's the two baby ones, they're still alive, and then I've always put a baby chicken in with them because the chicken knows where the food is. But for some reason, the peacocks don't like to eat out of the bucket of chicken feed as much as they should, so they spread it all over the place, and I use a wife beater to cut in half. I've got to spread that out. But this video is about what my mom said. Why don't I take the baby chicken feed, which I keep in one of these buckets here. This is sunflower seeds, this is corn, this one's pellets, and there's the starter feed. The starter feed, I guess, is too big for them to want to eat, so my mom's idea was that I go and use a magic bullet thing. Well, magic bullet's fine, but I can use a canning jar here. I'll show you what my plan is, because this is something brought up to me on YouTube a while ago. Take a canning jar here. Trust me, my garage is so full. I got all my bikes over here. My brother's bike, he's gonna come get this thing. It's his cruiser. He wants to take it back to Reno with him. Love the bike, don't like to ride it. It's a nice bike. Then I got my Busa and then my Aprilia. And yeah, just because I do videos once in a blue moon, I put blue things over all my tags. But I need to take this thing here, it's the canning jar in the house. And I'm going to try my mom's idea. Instead of using a magic bullet, the idea behind this idea is that KitchenAid, the bottom of it, will fit this thing. And I actually want to see live how this thing works. So basically, there's the KitchenAid. Here's the bottom. So basically, you need to put that on there. And then I gotta find, where's the end? Oh, right there's the end. Can't get it off. Okay. Hold on, give me a second here. Let's see if I can hold this up here. What's this other thing? It's so... I can't get that off. I never use it. It's stuck on there. So we'll go with the next best idea here. We'll go with the next best idea. I cannot get the ring off of this thing. So what I'll do is I'll just... Oh, there it is. It just pulls off. I was trying to spin the thing. Silly me, huh? It spins right onto my canning jar. Spins right onto my canning jar. And I put that baby on there. And I'm guessing what my mom thought I should do is puree it, but I'll start with stir first. How do I work it on? Holy crap, dude. I don't even think I can do purify or puree or whatever that is. That stir just really got it going. Let's try some chop. Alright, I just shut that off. That is tearing up my stuff because it actually jumped up there. I got replacements for these things, but I'm glad I figured that out. Once I hit that mix and puree, it was just tearing up this rubber stuff. So if you ever try this idea, I'd say hold on for dear life because it's gonna tear that up. I think that just doing stir would have been good enough, but look at that. I left all these little rubber pieces in there from this. But it still works, so I'm guessing that's okay. Watch, hold on. I'll hit stir. On and stir. It definitely warms it up, but I quit with the pieces, so I can replace this, possibly. I think all I have to do is spin it around backwards, but I'll learn that later. The whole idea behind it is that I wanted to prove to my mom that you can do this stuff with a KitchenAid. So I just gotta spin this off and put that down there. Take this off, and what we do with this is I'll probably just set it back into the base. I'll try and figure out how to replace that at a different time, but I pretty much purified this to the point where I'm pretty sure my birds can eat it. And then I'll go back out to the garage. There's still a couple of chunks in there. I messed up. I swear to God. I mean, I run all these incubators. I got 3 of them here and I got 1 in the garage. But I would suggest that if you try to do what I did with your KitchenAid, don't go past stir. I mean, you do that and then stir. That's what messes me up. You gotta press the on button and then stir. But I tried to do liquefy, and I obviously liquefied something, and it wasn't what I wanted for a powder. I don't think you can liquefy a powder, so I learned something there. I'm gonna go back out here to my babies. I used to have more, but peacocks are the hardest thing to ever want to get to breed. I mean, like, actually do the thing. So what I do is Tractor Supply always uses these 2x4x2 tubs. I was thinking of turning it into a sauna for me, but I'm just kind of going with the birds for right now. We don't in Ohio get above 90, so I don't got a reason to mess around with that. Just take my little wife beater out here outside and see if I can beat some of this stuff off. I probably need another wife beater. I don't like that phrase wife beater, but I guess you call it a tank top. But it's full of poo, and I'm okay with that in a way, but not really. I know somebody out there will hate me for that. But then I can take some of this stuff here, and it's like a powder. I can just stick a little bit in there. As long as they eat a little bit, they'll figure it out. And then I can put a lid on this, a canning jar lid. And then they'll have that liquefied, stirred up stuff. It's so smooth. It's unreal. Versus that stuff that's supposed to be for chicks. So, hopefully this works it out. And I made this 2x4 thing here to put over the top so the chicken don't fly out, because it flies away real quick as they're small. They learn how to fly and they want to. And I'll just put my light back on here like Tractor Supply does. But my thing is why my mom was bitching at me was that I went and bought this thing for like 60 bucks. And basically I was doing a little bit of feed at a time and grinding it up in here. And she's like, why don't you use your magic bullet? I didn't use my magic bullet because I wanted something new to try. And I tried this, and it works. It does, but Mom, you're right. The other idea behind this is even better because it's such a fine powder. It's almost like powdered peanut butter. And if you guys don't know me at all, I love peanut butter, so they do sell powdered peanut butter. But it's keeping my babies alive and kicking, and they're getting bigger, so I guess that's all we need to know. I don't know how to stop it. I just maybe hit the X. I'm new to this YouTube live stuff.